Happy Monday, Story City, and welcome to another podcast of Mondays with Story City. I am so honored to be here today with another local business here in Story City. I want to welcome Wattle Exteriors, who is actually the sponsor of this podcast also, so thank you so much for that this month. But I have Audrey with us, and I would like her to start with just telling us a little bit about yourself.
So I've been with Wattle Exteriors for 10 years. I've lived in the Roland Story community since 2004. Both kids graduated from Roland Story, so longtime community member and longtime Wattle employee.
Yeah. So what is your role with Wattle Exteriors?
So I wear a couple different hats. I would say mostly in operations, making sure that the team has the different tools that they need to be successful for our clients, that we're putting best practices and continued education together.
Yeah, so we were having a little conversation before we started of what does Wattle Exteriors do? And it was kind of a quiz on me on if I can name them all, but I didn't. So why don't you tell us what is the whole gamut of Wattle Exteriors?
Sure. So Wattle Exteriors basically does any home exterior product: roofing, siding, windows, gutters, gutter topper. If it's on the outside of your home and we can revitalize it or repair it, we definitely are the go-to for those services. And we also have a product called Gutter Topper that we're really proud of. It is exclusive to us. We own that territory rights for Iowa. And we're really proud of it. It does an amazing job. And that's another specialty that we have.
So when we're talking about the service you offer, what is the region you do? Is it just central Iowa based, or do you go outside of it? What is your service area?
Sure. Good question. So we have, obviously we're here in Story City, any Story County, Hardin County. We're definitely gaining a lot more traction in the Des Moines Metro.
Okay.
Word travels, if you have a good company. So I would say anywhere in Story County, Boone County, Polk County, central Iowa really is our focus and our hub. And then we also do have a, what I would say territory of the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City area too. Because we used to have a satellite or an office over there many, many years ago before me. And so we still have some longtime customers over there that we service.
Awesome. So you're saying you're expanding your network of how far you go, your service area. Are you seeing any trends in home exteriors right now? Anything, we always hear about paint colors of the year or anything like that. Are you seeing any trends that people are looking at this year in 2026?
So I would say a lot of people, especially here, have been roofed multiple times because of the storms.
Yep.
Siding is really hot right now.
Okay.
James Hardie, things that are really sustainable, bold colors. So I would say we're getting a lot of homeowners that are willing to kind of go into that next phase of home renovations, updating their siding, their windows, becoming more energy efficient. There's a big push on that. And the products are always becoming better. Like the shingle today is not the shingle from 10 years ago. Okay. Their impact resistance, their color profiles, they're aesthetically pleasing.
Okay. So you're talking about all the things that have changed over the years. What do you see as like the most rewarding thing about helping people with their exterior home projects?
I think that anytime you can put life back into your home, it's your biggest investment. That's rewarding because we get to be a part of the planning stages of it and seeing the final product come to life and how customers are happy with that is really rewarding. So we get to kind of walk that journey with people, help educate them, because sometimes it's not always cost. Sometimes it's, hey, I want really low maintenance. Sometimes it is, hey, I need a new roof, but value is important. And we get to have that conversation and make that a unique experience for each person.
Which is great because we all have kind of our thing. I mean, I know when I put new siding on our house, it was like, what color do I want it? You know, you want it to feel like home. And I think it's a way that we can also show who we are as the homeowner that way. So as you work with customers and businesses, you know, business practices always are changing. Is there some misconceptions about the work that you guys do that you would, you know, like something that nobody knows, or just to clear the air on what kind of products and services you do?
So I would say we're definitely not limited to only roofs. One, we do all home exteriors. And then we also do commercial and business. So we are in the flat roof space. We're in the metal. We're in copper even.
Wow.
We have Brava, which is really just it's a designer type of metal shingle. But I would say another misconception is just that sometimes cheapest isn't best. And I think one of the things that we do really well is continually investing in our team to make sure that they're educated on install practices, product manufacturers' recommendations, specifications, so that we're setting up people for the best success for their investment. And so, you know, someone who has a small business and does repairs and does that one trade, that's great. We just put a lot of work into making sure that we understand the whole home as a system and how it works together.
That sounds amazing because there is a lot of aspects to that. So Wattle Exterior has gone through some changes over the years. And what do you see next for Wattle Exteriors coming down the pipe?
I see more engagement in our community, being able to show up. We've got new people on the team. The team's always looking to grow and expand to help bring in the right resources and quality people. We've had other people in the team that have elevated, so that's exciting. And now we feel like we're in a place that we can really come out and meet the community where we are and where they are, and give them an opportunity to get to know us better, because we do have some new faces, and to also just re-engage in the community.
So you were just talking about becoming more involved in the community. So when you are out in the community, what do you hope that community members say about Wattle Exterior? What would be the pitch line that you would hope that they have for you?
That we care. Okay. We're local. So many of our team members live here. Their kids go to school here. They grew up here. Right. We also have employees, you know, from Des Moines, Ames, but we all have a servant attitude. Yep. And so it's not uncommon for you to see our vehicles or other things and our employees at events, whether it's volunteer coaching, doing, you know, community events, helping mentor people. Yep. I think that's important, is we are more than just the work we do. We really care about each other, and we care about the communities that we service.
That is awesome. So talking about community for sure, you have an exciting event coming up in May on the Fridays. Would you like to invite the community and tell a little bit about that event?
Yes, I would. Yeah, so we'd like to invite you guys to come to the Wattle Exteriors building right across from American Packaging for breakfast on every Friday of May from 7:30 to 9:30. We'll have bagels, donuts, drinks, coffee. And then, you know, if we can get a big enough crowd, we'll probably even maybe get some of the guys to cook. Dion from town really loves to cook, and he makes some mean omelets, so we could probably throw something together. But yeah, we'd like people to stop in, say hello, even if it's just for a minute.
Well, so the cool thing I thought was you came up with a great title about it. And it's not that you can fix the mornings, but I can fix your roof, but I can't fix mornings. Yes. But you can start them off on the right, like
we could try
on the right foot. I mean, I think you might have a thing going on,
Yeah.
So it'll be a really great thing. And the purpose of it really is to kind of meet and greet. If you have questions and you don't want to have a sales call or whatever, this is a great low pressure networking. It's not even, there's no pressure involved. Like, we're just there to have fun on a Friday morning for sure. So yeah.
Don't feel like there's any pressure to look at products or even talk about products. But if you had a question and you want to ask it, we're here. Like I said, we do have some new people and they would love to get to meet other members of the community too. So I would just say, come in. If you want to hang out for a while, come and hang out. We've got tables, plenty of seating. So we would love to see you. Right. And the sales guys, the office people, accounting, production, we'll all be there. So,
and if you haven't ever attended a business after hours or a meet and greet with our organization, these are a great way just to learn about people in the community. And I always learn something new, even with businesses that I work with, that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So it's a great way to just get connected. So we invite you to come out in May and just see what we have in the community. It's just a great way. And your building looks great. It's bright blue. I love it when I drive into town. It's just so welcoming and inviting. So, first of all, I would like to thank you for being on the podcast. I know it's not everybody's a cup of tea, let's say. But is there anything in closing that you would like to add that we didn't touch a base on, or?
We're just really excited to get to engage more with the community, let you guys know what services that we offer in case anyone wasn't sure, and know that we're a resource. Doors open 8 to 5, so come in, say hi.
Awesome. Yes. Well, I thank you so much for being on, and we look forward to seeing everybody in May at Wattle Exteriors on West Broad. Thank you.